Hi everyone, this is Dr. Delaney. I am a board certified facial plastic surgeon in Houston, Texas. Today I'd like to share with you a case study of a lovely young woman who underwent cosmetic rhinoplasty for us. So let's take a look at her pictures. Beginning here from the front view, she disliked two main things. Her dorsal aesthetic line, which is the line from your eyebrows to your bridge to your tip, was irregular and came in and out quite a bit. She wanted something a little bit softer, not as distracting, and something naturally looking more importantly. She also didn't like the size of her nasal tip, which also deviated to the left a little bit. Now looking at her profile, on her profile she disliked her nasal hump. She didn't like how far out her nasal tip stuck out from her face, and again she didn't like the size of her nasal tip. Now returning to the front view, we'll show you what we performed following rhinoplasty. She's seen here about 2 months out from her surgery. So from the front here, you can see her dorsal aesthetic lines have been improved. So we softened her nasal features, used some cartilage grafts to improve her nasal contour, and then importantly here, you can see with her nasal tip, those white reflections, those represent the tip defining points. So those are the anterior-most projecting part of the nasal tip cartilage, and you can see compared to the before side, they're more uniform, they're a little bit more compact, but not overly narrow, not a needle tip, but a very naturally constructed tip that flows nicely with her nasal dorsum. You could also see that her nasal tip is straighter in the after picture, whereas before it was a little bit deviated off to the left. Now returning back to the profile picture, you could see that her nasal dorsum has been reduced. She has a nice, gentle, yet natural looking slope. The nasal tip has been both elevated as well as set a little bit closer to the face, so it's not projecting so much, all in all providing her with a very elegant but very natural result. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to visit our website at todaysface.com.